The biggest question going into today's video that we are going to have to answer is this the best version of Francesco Bernoulli from Mattel? Is the GRC Racer variation of Francesco here that we're about to review better than all of the previous iterations that Mattel has released over the last decade plus? And most recently, the Racing Red version with a totally new expression, black and red, chrome, metallic, beautiful. I think it might be the best Racing Red that they did. But I think probably going into today's video, my current favorite version of Francesco is the carbon one. You got new wheels and also a brand new crazy spoiler there, or wing rather, on this version. Also, you have the classic metallic version from 2011, the wacky Carnival Cup version with those green wheels, pretty cool, and also a very iconic ice racing version of Francesco that there's a lot of lore that goes into this one. And so we will see, guys, if any of those are usurped by the GRC version today that I have anticipated as my favorite of the GRCs just from looking at all the online picks. Now, I know that's crazy to say, but truly I have thought, I do believe that this will end up being my favorite GRC, but who knows? I really like McQueen. Shoes okay. Carla, who I have, can I dig her out here real quick? Can I actually maybe dig her out? Yes, I think I can. Carla looks incredible, I will say. And we will get to her in the next week or so once we review Case J of singles. But let's just focus on this for now. He is in Case H of 2024 singles, which I just reviewed. I will leave the link to that video. It's basically an unboxing in the description below, and card suggestion pop up in the top right-hand corner there. There are two of him in that case, so hopefully when this case does hit the US, it's not that hard to find. At Target, at least, because obviously the half case at Walmart will only have one, but same for McQueen and pretty much everything else, right? There is never a double in a Walmart or a half case. Now, getting into the packaging here, as I've said numerous times, I love that they are giving unique artworks to all of the GRC racers here, instead of just making it like other expanded universe lines, whether it be NASCAR or the Glow Racers, and the artwork is just the exact same as every other single. You know, I mean, they do the same thing for Tokyo Mater, but making it unique here, even if it is a Photoshop variant of the original Francesco artwork, I'm totally cool with it. Obviously new for 2024, you have Willie's Butte in the background, so this is taking place in Radiator Springs if they ever intend to do like a short or a book that kind of extrapolates off of this idea. The Global Racers Cup here. They do have the special logo for his number here and the text on the bottom for his name, which usually is on the top for these singles. I also love the indented single design here. As you can see, this is very different from a typical single packaging. And I guess I shouldn't say very different, but as you can see, this is very rectangular, just straight on each side there. But on the GRCs, 2 packs included, they will have this indentation, basically a divot. I don't know, it makes it more cutting edge. It kind of exemplifies the hexagonal design and motif that is on all of the GRC racers in slightly different fashions. I love how they are showing it here on the background, and then also kind of with this divot. Really cool. Very excited. On the back, it only shows Francesco and McQueen because those are the only two in Case H. And Case H, of course, was the first case to feature any singles for the GRC. And now as this series grows and grows and grows, the card back will expand. Like the card back of Carlo Veloso here tosses on shoe to the Roadkey. Now the real question is, does the card back... Oh my God, no, 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 no. Oh my God, I got too overzealous. Everything is about to fall. Like literally everything is about to fall right now. This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe we are rolling still, but we are still rolling. Yeah, all my Case J stuff was about to just tumble over, but I think I managed to save it somehow. Did I? Just temporarily? Okay, anyways, yes, they did. That was all to find out if on the back of shoe they replaced himself with Carla, and sure enough they did. So there you guys have a sneak peek to what case Jay has in store for us. But we're going to get back to Francesco here and bust him open real quick. Francesco looks great out of the package, but I do want to call back to my last video where I reviewed all of Case H and its content. So I was wrong. Jessica is not dirty. There's not grit inside of the blister. That is how she's supposed to be. I don't remember her being that nasty and dirty in the episode, so I'll have to look back on that because they really dirted her up. So yeah, we'll see. But thanks to everyone who let me know that I didn't have something just nasty brewing inside of Jessica's blister. Really appreciate it. But yeah, here is GRC Francesco. I do like to show this concept art of GRC McQueen. We don't really have any media, like I said. If they do a short or a book or something along those lines in the future, probably a pipe dream. But then we'll have more media. Right now, we have what's on the cards and this piece of concept art, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's get into it. Now, he is very light. Obviously, Francesco is going to be one of your lighter die-casts outside of any pities like Jessica Carvill because most of him is plastic. You know, obviously the tires, but this front fender, like grill piece here, these sides here, like this part is really the only thing that's metal. The wing is plastic, so a lot of plastic components on him, like Rip Klutchgonski would be as well because he's kind of a similar shape and size, but it does kind of stink. Like when I open them up, I'm like, damn, like, man, you are light as hell. He's honestly not that much heavier than the plastic version that we got in the GRC Jumping Raceway playset that I reviewed back in May. I'll leave the link for that in the description below and card suggestion pop-up. Definitely check that out. Either way, we will be doing a comparison of these two during the video. But yeah, man, he is light. It's pretty crazy. Let's just focus on him. We'll compare him to the plastic one in a minute here. I do like the expression a lot, though. He's got kind of like a happy, just chill, calm expression that is a little bit more lively than the one that we're used to on the Chinese version, at least here. That doesn't have an eyelid or doesn't even have the black outline around the windshield. So I do like those additions because it just brings the character to life a little bit more. Now, the logos here on his hood are pretty much the same as they always were. The one now just has a black outline and is in a light blue, which is like the theme color for GRC, as you can see by the stripes on the front pieces here and also the logo, the GRC itself. And then the Italian flag that's kind of kinked in that almost like hexagonal shape. I think that, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a hexagon. Cool, I think, right? Yeah, the hexagonal Italian flag just has the black outline there as well. I don't love how the number 1 looks in blue. Like, it is so faint. I'm not super fond of that on top of the white background. Maybe if they made the background black, number stays blue, outline becomes white, then you might have had something cooking there because, yeah, I don't know. They had the number black on white before. Nice contrast, and now they kind of went away from that. I do like the blue stripes here on whatever this front piece is called. I'm just going to keep calling it a front piece. But yeah, even though it's plastic, it allows for a nice little accent. And yeah, the black is really cool. A nice little departure from what we're used to with Francesco. But we have seen it before with the Racing Red version and the carbon fiber version that we will get to in a little bit here as well. Now, his wheels haven't really changed all that much. They obviously still are the Rotelli tires with the Pasta Potenza on the flip side of that. I always have loved that text. It just, you know, there's a lot going on there, and it's just so creative. Pasta Potenza Rotelli tires, really cool. But yeah. Now, I will say the back wheels are green now, which is really cool to have different colors in the front and back. I think the Carnival Racers kind of dabbled with that a little bit as well. Maybe I think the Carbon Racers as well did, because I know I ended up with like an Air Carbon Rip Klutchgonski that had like the wheels were messed up. Basically, they weren't how they were supposed to be. I think some people had that Air as well. But now looking at the side here, you could see there's not a whole lot going on, you know, whereas with the original Francesco, you had the FR logo down beneath with the all in all and then his number 1 World Grand Prix. So basically they replaced the World Grand Prix logo with the GRC #1 text and moved it up to the helmet type area. I don't know. This is basically, I don't know what's this called, guys. Help out with the terminology on these Formula One type racers, these open wheelers. I need to know what this is called. I need to know what this front piece here is called. And I think I'm good on everything after that. But yeah. Oh, there is a little something here. That's cool. It looks like the same kind of contingency sponsors that were on Shoe to the Roadkey, Ride, and Ravioli. Neither of which I have really seen before. On Shoe here, someone in the comments did let me know that Petrola was shown quite a bit in Cars 2, so thanks for that. But these other three I have never seen before, Rev, Ride, or Ravioli. Two of those did come on over to Francesco here on this plastic piece, so I guess you could let me know what maybe these would be called as well. But yeah, in the center you have a nice kind of three-way tri-pitch poster-esque design with the red, then the white separated by the black outlines, and then the green in the back, which does bleed a little bit onto the wing, which is really cool, and also down the center strip here. So the design is really nice and put together. The hexagonal design has this gradient, so it like starts to kind of appear on the red and a little bit in the white, and then it's a lot more visible there in the green. So that is really cool. You know, it just kind of like sneaks up on you right there. And yeah, this whole part here is metal. The helmet is plastic, like the head basically. So that also is a contributing factor to why he feels so light. And honestly, yeah, he feels lighter than like the Chinese version of him. And I'm struggling to figure out why, like where they cut back, because the helmet always was plastic, because that's been like a separate piece. So I don't know. Very strange, and a little disappointed about that because he does feel like a little cheap, especially when there's a plastic version of him that feels pretty much the same weight. But hey, the plastic version doesn't have this Global Racers Cup text underneath on the underside of the wing there, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, when you have a plastic car, you expect it to be a little less detailed than the diecast, so you know you're lacking the text there on the tires, you're lacking the text on the sides of him, but everything else is pretty much there. The expression, you know, the eyes aren't quite as vivid. The mouth is not open and smiling. So it's almost like a different variant you could think of GRC Francesco. I am a little worried though. I don't think he is better than McQueen after it's all said and done like this. I am a little disappointed with how he turned out. I don't think he looks quite as good as I initially thought he would be, but that's totally cool. Like, I still like him a lot. I think he's great. I'm a huge fan. I love that he is getting like second billing along with McQueen for all the GRC stuff, whether it be like the minis or just, you know, being released first with McQueen in the singles. Very excited, by the way, for this Girth 10-pack with almost every new GRC mini racer in, except for Mater, and I don't know why they just didn't put Mater in there instead of stupid old Sally. Sorry, Sally, you just don't belong in this. But yeah, this is an awesome pack, by the way. You gotta snag this if you are able to, and we will review it here on the channel soon. But yeah, I'm a little concerned. Like, I feel like Miguel Camino, Raul, or Carla could make a run to beat out McQueen right now, who is my favorite. But yeah, I don't think Francesco is better than McQueen. I honestly think McQueen is significantly better than Francesco because of how different they went with his design, making it asymmetrical, having the bolt go across the roof, adding a lot of black components to it. Like with Francesco, I feel like we've kind of seen and done this before. Not almost, like not even super much so with the racing red version here, which is incredible. Like I think this is better than the GRC version, I've come to realize here. I think the chrome was just like a bold move and it really worked out along with the black. Just looks really good. Like removing the green, I think was a great choice here for the GRC, or the racing red version rather. And I will say, I will give the GRC version credit and changing up the expression. I like that. I appreciate that. But I think the Carbon Racer version, you know, really, like, it's almost a little too similar. Like, these look like from a distance, like if he didn't have this crazy large wing, they would look very similar from a distance because they both have the darker like plastic pieces here up front and in the back, and still have the red, white, and green, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, I feel like we've just kind of seen this before, especially the carbon fiber kind of almost gives off like that hexagonal look. It's like a very similar aesthetic when you think about, I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling at this point, but the Carbon Racer version has like these really cool wheels, and obviously love the wing and all that. So yeah, I'm a little bit, I don't know, I'm not having the recency bias that I usually am prone to, and I'm kind of sticking with, yeah, this doesn't usurp really. I mean, it's better than the Carnival version, but I don't know if it's even better than the Ice Racer version. I really was high on this coming into the review, and unfortunately, it just did not live up to expectations for me. However, like I said, that doesn't mean that I don't like him. In fact, I like him a lot. Like, I'm a big fan of him, but he had some stiff competition. I mean, they have done an amazing job with Francesco variants over, the last decade. I really think they've knocked it out of the park. Whereas, unfortunately, with some other characters, I think, Max Schnell, Raul said Rule a little bit as well. I think Ice Racer Raul is poo. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, some other racers just have caught the short end of the stick, but Francesco has always been, really strong. So, yeah, guys, that is what I have for you. We compared them to the plastic version. We compared them to a bunch of other Francescos. And, yeah, here he is now with McQueen. So I don't think Sally's going to be jealous, or Francesco, is going to be able to, woo Sally off of McQueen like he kind of was in Cars 2, jokingly, obviously. But yeah, no, I mean, McQueen is just way more handsome in the GRC paint job than Francesco is. Francesco needs a better painter. I mean, he needs someone like Ramon, and you think that you would be able to, but no. No, not at all. I mean, McQueen has like this dark maroon in the back. That's just such a cool element that Francesco just lacks. So yeah, we will see. I think Raul looks pretty awesome, and he'll be one of the next ones we review. Carla Veloso will be the next one we review, and she looks really cool. So we'll see how it all pans out. I think he is better than Shu Todoroki. I will give him that. But yeah, a lot of rankings, a lot of comparisons in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below, who is your favorite GRC racer so far? There are only 3, I guess, that I'm allowing you to choose from, because I want to keep it, different for every video. When we get to Carla, then you'll have one more to add on. But yeah, these 3, which one is your favorite? And I guess, what is your favorite Francesco Bernoulli variation? These 2 are just so elite. Racing Red and Carbon Fiber. So cool. I mean, really, all these are great. Even the Carnival one's pretty gosh darn awesome. So yeah, guys, thank you for your support. I will see you guys soon for another video. And yeah, poor Silver Francesco just out there on an island. Come on in, buddy. All right, guys. Bye now.